Hi, my name is Riel Warrilow, and I'm running for City Council in Owen Sound. I believe the quality that makes me best equipped to be on City Council is my openness. I'm going to work really hard. I'm going to try my best to bring all the different voices to the table. It's important to me to be able to elevate folks who wouldn't have a voice otherwise. I think that I'm going to make an effort to be as accessible as I have been during this campaign. My phone is always blowing up with questions from folks who are curious about who I am so far, and I hope that that continues after I get elected. Most recently, my focus has been on community empowerment. My last job was with the Canadian Coast Guard, and I had the opportunity to travel all over the Canadian Arctic, working with Inuit groups, teaching them search and rescue techniques. Meeting them where they were, with the equipment that they had, meant that I had to be flexible, I had to listen, and I had to be able to adapt. I think that these are skills that translate in any kind of community building enterprise. Recruiting and retaining young people is how we're going to make this city vibrant. I believe that we're going to do it by being unapologetically progressive. We need to get serious about taking care of our environment. We need to be creative in the industries that we pursue. I think that's how we're going to stoke the fires of the economy in this town, and that's what makes young people stay. I think we need to consult the subject matter experts on this. We're not going to be able to clean up the water quality without their expertise and advice, especially their guidance. As far as making it a sustainable part of the city, I think that we need to invest in floating docks for the inner harbor. I think we need to really lean on the tourism office that we already have. The bike rentals is great because you can get sailors to come into the harbor and they've already got something to be able to nip around town on. I think that we have an absolutely phenomenal opportunity with our harbor, and we need to focus on developing a port that people are excited to come to. I think that it's just part of the adding to the vibrancy of downtown. While this doesn't fall directly under the city's purview, I believe that it's our responsibility as people in a position of power and authority to speak up for our most vulnerable neighbors. I think that we need to consider the impact of any policy that we make and how it might affect those folks who don't otherwise have a say. And that directly applies to the current situation with the opioid crisis in Owen Sound. We need to consult with Grey County and the province to figure out how we can help these folks. I think the first thing that we need to look at is making the committee selection process more transparent. Having more transparent processes in place will build the confidence in the committees that exist, and people will feel like their voices are being heard in a more fair and reasonable manner. I think the next thing that we need to do is look at upgrading the way that we think about public consultation. I think that the internet is a tool that we should be utilizing to get more voices at the table.